Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Develop your social skills. Now, it might seem obvious, and I know you might get a couple smart Alex in the comments say, well, duh, and stuff. No, it's not obvious. It's not obvious, because if you look at a lot of people when they're talking or talking about game, talking about man gets woman, it's not a lot of talk about just actually developing your social skills. Now, some people, the few people who go against that, they'll talk about the mouthpiece and everything. All right, that's fine, but you still have to develop it. And in fact, let me know if y'all want me to do an on-demand video on just basic development of your social skills, just basic development. But I will cover some stuff here. Well, a few things, because, well, if y'all want an on-demand video on it, I'm gonna make money on that one. Rom's a capitalist. Very inexpensive capitalist, but still a capitalist. But anyway, right? Social skills, that's the biggest thing lacking in this thing called game when people are talking. Because you know what, and even when I say body game, see, some people think when I say body game, that's just body game. Some people just take it just body game, like that's the only thing I talk about. Because of course I've addressed social skills before, because I said you got to have a conversation with a woman. But body game, when I say body game, that's the bait. And that's what a lot of people talk about when they're talking about looks and stuff, like a lot of the black pillars. Okay, that's a great bait. That's a great bait. Or even the people who talk money and status, bait. All of that is bait. You still have to talk to the woman. That's where charisma comes in. It's just a communication. Like say that you're a guy. You check all the boxes. You look good, right? You look good. You got the mythical over 6 feet height. So, other guys will be happy and stuff. Like, I gotta say something about that. Women just want you taller than them. It's guys focus more on that number, and then they use the few women who specifically say 6 as a number, right? All right. You got all the stuff. You got money and status. You got that nice sports car or late model car and everything. You got all this stuff. All right, you go on that date. The date fizzles. Many men, see, something is not talked about. Many men lose out on their first date. Because you get there, what are you talking about? Okay, you look good, now what? You look good, now what? And I've heard that from men and women. They say, oh yeah, they were great looking, but then they weren't talking about anything. You gotta develop your social skills. You gotta work on it. Now, some people who've been following me a long time, I specifically said, start talking to 3 women a day. Just saying hi. Now, I told that before, like I remember I gave this one dude, I said, okay, just talk to 50 women. And he did so. He said, now what? I said, dude, the whole point was to get you used to the point you can talk to any woman and stuff. He just did it like it was just some mechanical thing. The thing when I say talk to 3 or say hi to 3 women a day is to just get you used to just speaking. Because if you do that, all of a sudden it becomes easier in a conversation, small talk conversation. Then when you run into that woman that you actually want to meet, you actually want to get her phone number, you actually want to go out with, the conversation is easy. And then when you go on a date with that woman, the conversation flows. See, the thing is with dating, because I don't specifically talk about dating, but the whole point with dating is to talk to each other. I don't care if y'all engaged in an activity or whatever. In fact, I would say this about dating, because you know how I flow on these things. The key thing with dating, since it's really to talk to them, the best date is like just a coffee shop. Not some expensive restaurant where y'all focus on the food and she looking into her phone. A situation where you gotta talk to each other. Take money out the equation. Let it go someplace you have to talk to each other. Don't go to a movie. Don't go to dinner, because y'all can focus on the food. Go someplace y'all can talk. But in order to get there, The only way you're going to do it is to practice, practice, practice. See, I've had some guys, they hit me up and say, well, what can I say to a woman to make her want to sleep with me? Well, first of all, she has to physically want to sleep with you. 2, you still got to talk to her. And I don't care. Like even that thing, some guys think, well, all right, yeah, I'm going to get some surgery, or if I look like Chad or Tyrone, I'm going to do all this. Okay, you still got to talk to them. Or even the people, you got some people, they fight. They say, it's all social media, it's all social media. Okay, they like your pick, they swipe right. At some point, you got to talk to them. Because I'm going to tell you what, even some guys be trying to just text the women. And I've had some young women say, you know what, we don't like these guys texting. That's why we like older guys, because they at least going to talk to them. See, understand something with women. They love to talk. They love to talk. That's why sometimes you will get a guy, he might not look like he got that great bait. He might be average looking, but he can chat a woman's ear off, and she loves it. He knows how to talk to ladies. In fact, coming up, you know, just learning the game in the streets, one part was like make sure your style was tight and everything. Didn't talk about body game as much when I was younger, but then again, that was a day when virtually everybody played some type of sport, even if it was just pick up in the neighborhood or something, you know, pick up basketball or something, or, you know, street ball or something. Everybody played sports, so that wasn't as big a deal. People were just in better shape. That's a whole other conversation. But the thing they would say, did you talk to her? Did you talk to her? Go talk to that woman, you know? Or, you know, sometimes they would use some slang or something. Like I remember coming up, they say, what kind of rap you got? And it's like, you know, you got to talk. But the only way to develop it is practice, practice, practice. Like one way is just saying hi to 3 women a day. Another way is when you in a grocery store or you in a retail place or a restaurant, just try to just be a little extra friendly to whoever's helping you, you know? Like I had mentioned the other day, well, last week, about, you know, me and my son's meal being, you know, sponsored basically by the manager of this particular restaurant. That's because I'm just generally friendly. I'm a little extra. I'm like, hey, have a good day. Oh, great service, something, you know. They talk and I laugh a little bit with them. Not trying to get anything, but just the regular communication. See, I'm gonna tell you something with women. And I remember years ago, it was a couple incidents. One, me and I've mentioned Master Yao several times. We were over this woman's house and she said, you know, we just want some time just to talk with men. We just want to talk. Seriously. They just want to talk. And then there was another partner of mine back in the day, cool dude. Yeah, actually, we still cool. He commented on one of my recent IG things. Real cool brother, thorough dude, DJ. We were talking about setting up a party where we just had some men in there and the women come in and all they had to do was talk. That's how deep it is. In fact, I've known several players. They say all they did was just talk with the woman. Because you get them, you making that connection and you making that emotional connection. And trust me, that's why you get some guys and they ain't no fashion model looking dude. Or they ain't no like muscular dude. And they might not have money or status, but they got the woman. They get the woman. Conversation. And it's not even they saying magic words. They can have just a regular conversation and stuff. I'll say from personal perspective, there were some women, I don't know what they thought about my looks or body build. And I try to hide any money I got or status, but the click was there just from the conversation. You got them laughing, making them feel good, boom. But the only thing is you have to work to develop it. And all you can do, it's no tricks to it. No like, oh, go up with a story. You just have to practice it. And every single time you encounter a woman, it's just a practice, even if it's just a nod and just a laugh, just be like, yeah, you know, joke around, like nice day today, you know. Sometimes they might have something about them. And I've mentioned this before, you know, if they got some earrings, some type of earrings and stuff, or some symbol, Like I'm in a grocery store one time, there was a checkout clerk. She had on some towels, earrings, the yin and the yang. I was like, oh, that's nice. I like that, you know? There's a woman at my local post office. She has I think it's called Ganesh, that Indian deity, Hindu deity, on a tattoo on her arm. And she's always friendly anyway, but then the opening is already there. I was just like, oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that symbol, you know? Boom, you get going. Just find something to talk about. But all you can do is practice, practice, practice. And the beauty of it is it's free. You don't have to pay any money. And it's no magic word. Seriously. Because I've known too many players. They got the woman, they ain't say anything, they ain't mention sex or anything. Like this one player, and he was very good. I mean, I saw the results. Women were saying he was a player. He said he was just having a regular conversation with a woman, and it was getting her so much. She was ready to go to a motel. That's how it works. But you gotta develop it. And it's easy to develop. Now I know some guys are worried about their social anxiety and all of that. The only way to get past, see, you have anxiety because you thinking she gonna reject you or something. I'm gonna tell you what, 99.9% of women, now I say no, 99%, because you got some mean women out there. If you just say hi, they'll at least respond. And sometimes they might not respond with a smile or anything. There's a couple times I might say hi to a random woman while I'm out and about. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? They'll be like, hi. I just let it go. You don't think about it. See, that's a big thing. Don't think about it. Just flow with it. That's why I say start off just saying hi to 3 women a day without any expectation that something's going to happen. You just getting used to it. And then, you know, when they act funny or don't say anything, well, most going to say anything, say something. But, you know, if they not smiling or something, and shoot. And plus, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to hit y'all with some free game right here. Once you get rid of that kind of anxiety, it's going to reflect in your body language and how you moving. And then they read in that, because part of the thing with women, they read in your body language and everything. You come off as comfortable, that turns them on. Boom. All right. That's just some free game for you. So anyway, develop your social skills. And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.